Ladies and gentlemen, in Florida, they are trying to silence the health experts as they reopen schools in the state. If you remember, they had a woman that was reporting the numbers for Florida, and she was trying to publish the real numbers of, people with COVID-19 and how many were dying, and she ultimately got fired. Well, they are still trying to push reopening schools as Florida is one of the worst in the country. And the health experts are told to stay silent. Uh-huh. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is USA Today, August 7th, 2020. Health directors told to keep quiet as Florida leaders press to reopen classrooms. As Governor Ron DeSantis pushed this summer for schools to reopen, state leaders told school boards they would need health department approval if they wanted to keep classes closed. Then they instructed health directors not to give it. So they're saying, don't say nothing about keeping schools closed. In fact, don't say nothing at all. Following the directive of DeSantis' administration, county health directors across Florida refused to give school boards advice about one of the most wrenching public health decisions in modern history: whether to reopen schools in a worsening pandemic or not, or just have online classes. In county after county, the health directors refrained to school leaders was the same. Their role was to provide information, not recommendations. They could not tell school boards whether they believed the risk of reopening campuses were too great, they said. They could only provide suggestions on how to reopen safely. I don't think any of us are in a position to balk, the governor said. For frustrated school board members, it was a puzzling turnabout. Florida's public schools have long depended on local health directors for recommendations on everything from reducing encephalitis risk at football games to how to test students during tuberculosis outbreaks. But the directors knew. So they're going by the new instructions they were given by DeSantis to, reopen the schools, and they don't want to hear from these public directors or health directors that you just go somewhere and be quiet. Lacking clear guidance from their local health directors, school board members in many counties said they are left compelled to reopen classrooms despite serious misgivings about exposing teachers and students to COVID-19. Keeping campuses closed, they said, risk violating an edict last month from State Education Commission Richard Cochran, which decreed public schools must open brick and mortar schools at least 5 days per week. When we voted to reopen schools, I'll be honest and tell you, I did it because we are under executive order to do so. Mark Dodd, a school board member in Lake County, said last week. Do I think they're safe? Absolutely not. So you voted against your own best interests, okay? Public schools across Florida will continue to let students learn from home if they choose. But many health experts worry opening classrooms will nonetheless cause coronavirus infections to spike. Cochran's emergency order pointed to one way around the state's open campus mandate: a waiver from state or county health officials. The provision made school boards more dependent than ever on health directors' recommendations. But at the same time, that Cochran, DeSantis appointee, was requiring health department approval to keep classrooms closed. Health directors were being told not to make a recommendation at all. The director's refusal to guide educators through the rolling school reopening debate stemmed directly from the directive by Surgeon General Dr. Scott Rifkes, a DeSantis appointee to oversee the Department of Health and its county offices, the Palm Beach Post found. So, health directors in Volusia County. So it doesn't make any difference. This is really all over. They are silencing these people no matter where they're located in Florida. Wow. In Volusia County, Health Director Patricia Boswell said the office told her and her colleagues across Florida to instead limit their input on how to reopen campuses safely. We've been advised that our role here is to just advise as to what can we do to make the environment in schools as safe as possible with COVID-19, Boswell said during a school board meeting. It is not to make a decision on whether or not to open the school. Echoing the comments, Brevard Health Director Maria Stahl said health directors can't give direct advice because they have to follow the orders that they have. What I can say is DeSantis has ordered for the schools to be open, Stahl said. The education commissioner has ordered schools to be open. So all I can do is give them statistics. I think, so they're just saying they're not in any position to do anything. So I guess they're afraid to overrule this governor or feel like they can't do it. So, wow. So this is what Ron DeSantis is doing in his state. He's reopening schools, and these health directors are not allowed to give any input about it at all. So I don't know. So what happens with these health directors as coronavirus continues to spread in Florida? I mean, it's not getting better. Florida is pretty much a hotspot in the country. And I think when you got cases that are skyrocketing in your state, you shouldn't be reopening anything, especially with kids involved. I think that is really ridiculous. But these are the clowns that you got in office and have all the say. It's really true when it said that we would be ruled by a foolish nation of people. These are definitely fools to the first degree. Man. Ooh, these people are so foolish. And like I said, I worked around folks like this. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't resolve anything. They're just real good at putting band-aids on everything. That's what they're good at. They don't resolve nothing. Really think about the things that you saw on your job. They rarely resolve anything. Everything is a band-aid remedy with these folks. So if they can't put a band-aid on COVID, they don't know what the hell to do. This is why you are seeing them fumble around the way that you are seeing to this very day. And they're never going to solve it. They're looking for a quick injection in the arm. And I'm telling you, I don't believe this vaccine they're coming out with is going to work. I really don't. But y'all, please tell me what you think about what Florida is doing. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.